Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I decided to put to use a different mic because I wanted to make sure that all the smooth sounds come over your radio dial. That was terrible. I apologize.
This is 103 FM, Sethy FM.
What's up, Zissou, Jacob, Chaz?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Zissou, hey, Jacob, Chaz, man, Bricks, Bricks. Oh, yeah. How's everybody's 4th of July going on tonight?
I've loved it because we ain't done nothing. I grilled some hot dogs, so that was cool.
Hey, that's still doing something.
Anybody else do some grilling?
My cousin, she did all the grilling. We went over there to my uncle's house today, and yeah, sat outside, ate some good old barbecue, enjoyed ourselves.
That's awesome.
This guy.
Cliff's not feeling real great. Zissou, he talked back to Mrs. Clicky Cliff, so she had to give him a big old whack. Get him straight.
Cliff, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Cliff's actually in a lot of pain right now. He's not mad or anything like that. He has an asset in his mouth, and it's infected, and he's not going to be talking as much. I don't even know why his crazy ass is on the panel, but love him. If he does what he wants to do, I'm not going to tell him not to, but
Eddie, we'll give a shout out there to Taz. I'm hoping things are drying up for him.
Yes, I was going to say that. I hope the weather's being a little gentle on you there, Taz. Been thinking about you, brother.
Oh, yeah, we all know about that weather, especially in South Louisiana.
Yep.
That's not good weather. I hate them strong winds. I don't mind an overcast and a little breeze comes through, that's nice.
It's the torrential rains that kill it with.
Fags are fags.
Really?
It is what it is.
Remember the Alamo.
Zissou says, I like strong women. Really do. Yeah, I know about Cliff, poor guy.
Zissou, that's not a good time to be joking with Cliff.
My wife's not very abusive unless she's drinking. And thankfully, she only does that 4 nights out of the week.
Right? I mean, damn, at least, we get you, at least sometimes you got sense in your head.
I'm a happy drunk.
I have to wear glasses to hide the bruises. I fell down the stairs. I slipped on the iron.
I
made the sandwich wrong. Yes, it does. Those are for really bad days. Those for when I don't make the sandwich right. Y'all, all right, so let me tell y'all this story real quick. I worked at a restaurant when I was in college, and we served breakfast and lunch. This dude would come in, and we called him persnickety just because I couldn't call him. I still can't say what I want to call him. So anyway, he would come in and ask for a cheese and egg on toast, and you had to cut it from left to right. And I mean, he would check it and make sure the egg was on top and the whatever was on bottom. I mean, I hated him. And then I went to work for him. So that was real bright.
Wow.
All right,
now he's dead.
For punishment.
Yeah. I think my punishment was saying I do, and it's just been downhill from then. God was like, you remember 20 years ago? Here's payback.
Here you go. It's all in one package now.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
All right, buddy.
Yeah,
That
you know,
sucks that he's going through that right now.
yeah, it,
There's
that's one of the
so
worst
much
things.
pain a person can take.
Say that again, Brick Sergeant.
There's only so much pain a person can take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You ain't lying.
That's why I
Well,
got away
Jacob.
from Scotty Moon.
Okay, Jacob. Well, I of course am not a doctor or a scientist, or I could arguably not be human. So don't. I do want you to take this advice. Don't drink. I don't even know how old you are. We're not gonna get into it. But if you're gonna drink, drink a man's drink. No, I'm just kidding. Do not
Wow.
drink alcohol. Do not drink alcohol. No, no. This is really the point I was gonna make. If you don't normally drink and you had a pudding and it didn't do anything, then
Cosmopolitan.
you may have a high tolerance. So that means you definitely just don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your brain cells.
I made
You'll
a bunch of them back
Now,
in the
wait a minute, Seth. I thought that was your issue.
Oh,
day. You know?
look, look. We all have our downfalls.
That's right.
All I know is there's much more enjoyable ways to kill brain cells than drinking.
That's right. That is very true.
hey,
I, we'll talk about something other than drinking. This isn't really that kind of stream, I guess. But hey,
Well,
Taz.
I'll be honest with you. This is an adult stream, so you can talk
Yeah.
about whatever you want. This is not for children. If children are in this stream, that's their problem. Their parents need to pay closer attention to them.
That's for certain.
So back when I used to drink, I was working at a restaurant then too. Because anyway, I would get off work and I'd go to the bar and I'd order. At the time, I was drinking White Russians. I think is what they were called. Oh no! Again.
Damn, yeah, sorry to hear that, man.
Oh man.
Again? Dang.
Damn, bro.
Wow. Is that? I mean, how common is that, Taz? I know somebody that lives in Arizona and sent me a video the other day of the monsoon season they're in. And I mean, is that kind of, does that happen where you're located also, Taz? Is there like maybe a really rainy, floody season? Oh,
Yep.
that's terrifying stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody's okay.
You and me both, because that's the most important part. Screw the damage. The damage you can replace. You can fix things, you know. You can replace things.
Taz
You
is like, I
can't-
know, I just did it a month ago.
Yeah, really.
Not supposed to happen frequently, is what Taz says.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie though, the last couple of hurricanes and stuff like that we've had, they've been more violent than ever.
Yep.
They have been violent. Trust me, I know. I've been through category ones. I've been through threes. I've been through fours. We survived through Katrina. Katrina came through right here. It wasn't just New Orleans Katrina hit. We got damage on this side, but we just don't make the news. You know, like where Scott is area too, man. The lower parishes and that.
It
You
came
go-
right across the Florida coast and right on up the west until it went up.
Oh yeah. I still remember Katrina, man. Katrina was bad.
Oh yeah.
We had a bunch of people that moved to the area that I live in now after Katrina. I worked with a bunch of people from Nolens.
Nolens.
Yeah.
That's how you know you got them from over there. You know, if you're on this side of the Cajun Bayou, we call it New Orleans. You know.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
I
But
like
on
that.
on the other side, they say New Orleans. You know, they pronounce that Orleans. You know.
Johnny G says Australia is flood and drought, and Taz adds and fires.
Oh
And
wow.
all the animals will kill you, but the nicest human beings I think I've ever met. So it's a balance
For
of good and evil,
real.
right? So
What?
all I'm saying is I've had the opportunity to speak to just a few people from Australia. I've spoken to a lot of people in the United States, and just in comparison, it's just, you know,
Say it the right way. Their mentality is definitely a lot better.
yeah. Good people. I love everybody though. We are all one under the eyes of Michael Jackson, our Lord and Savior. I don't know why I said it.
Gonna get my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white.
I think you had a little bit of too much of that Kickapoo joy juice there.
I didn't drink no joy juice. I wish. This is natural. Just had a good day today. It was a really fun day.
My aunt does this huge. Well, I do. Okay, Zizu. I do believe that real men live in Australia. Now, I'm not saying like no real men live in the United States, but I mean, I don't know. What did I say?
Wow.
So my aunt throws a 4th of July party every year. She has for years and years and years, and they do the food and the barbecue and the band and the fireworks. I didn't go because I don't like my family. So my mom, I talked to her last night, and she's like, it was real nice. They even had like a snow cone truck come, and she said it was really great because they also served alcoholic snow cones. And she said, so I got to spend the rest of the evening with a bunch of loud, drunk idiots. So that sounds great. That's how you're supposed to bring in. Well, you're not really bringing in the 4th of July. I guess you are if you're doing it the Saturday before the 4th.
Something like it.
I heard someone say that they feel
Early
like
enough
people.
start, yeah.
I've heard some people say that people have forgotten the true reason for fireworks. Like, it's supposed to represent, the Star Spangled Banner, supposed to, the bombs bursting in air. And I don't know. I think it's just been like everything else America does. It's just been Americanized. I don't know how to say it's what did they say about
Do
green
we
card
stand
companies?
up and do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, we should definitely do that. No, what I'm saying is commercialized. So everything's just commercialized. So like, do our kids would never relate the fireworks we watch on July 4th or whatever occasion to the bombs bursting in air and they just think it's just what. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that because that's how I feel about the people around here. But maybe she thinks it's the people who just like to blow stuff up.
Something to that effect, huh?
Yeah, they may also like to sleep with their cousins, but I don't know.
What?
But it's okay because you can do anything with family.
That's right. You heard it first
Which
from the
thing?
CEO,
All right,
the
I
vice
wanna-
president of
I wanna sh-
LIVESTREAM.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick and show y'all what I'm trying to build.
Show on.
I got the instructions off of Rebrickable, and like I pretty much have all the pieces. Am I sharing my screen?
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Sure.
this is on-
No, I'm just picking.
Hey, only for you, buddy. Now I don't have the decal for the hood, and of course, like the Pontiac symbol. I'll have to try to figure that out. And I won't have I don't have these gold rims. I think I have them in black and silver. Anyway, all that stuff can be figured out
That
later.
looks like Bandit's car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
They're really, I like that. I like Smokey and the Bandit. Burt Reynolds is a good actor.
Yeah, that's what I spent my 4th of July doing was going through and parting this out. And I am pumped.
We want
Yeah,
to
man.
pump you up.
Cal, on a scale from 1 to pumped up, how pumped up are you? Pumped up! There you go. He just used every bit of energy he had left. Don't expect anything else out of him for the rest of the
I'm gonna
show.
fall asleep in the back of the in about 5 minutes.
Thank you, Zissou. I need to have a direct line with Zissou so he can keep me straight. Commercialize is the word I was looking for. You probably said that before. That's right, that Pontiac fiber. I love. Oh, like if I was retired and had money, which will never happen, I would have. Yeah, I would have a Smokey and the Bandit. I would want a blue one though, like my dad had, and long hair. I finally figured out. So, like when my mom and my dad first got married, if you look at their wedding picture, they have the same hairstyle. I mean, this was back in the 70s. So my dad's hair was bushy and curly and long, and so was mom's. And over the years, what's up?
Fondue hairdo.
That's right. So over the years, my mom's hair, she hasn't lost any hair, but my dad has lost pretty much all of his. So the only thing I can consider is she she drove him just he had to pull his hair out living with her, and I could totally understand it. Sorry, y'all, I'm mad at my family because
Uh-huh.
they don't- they don't think I'm special enough. Yo 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 yo, what's up, Grant?
You're
What's
the
up,
one who says that.
Uh, I'm building the New York postcard. Got my first and only Statue of Liberty figure. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you, Grant. That's really cool. I have a Statue of Liberty figure that is fake. I had to glue the torso to the bottom because it wouldn't stay together because it wasn't real Lego. And I don't care because you know what? If I showed it to you, you wouldn't know. I got something else. Never. Anyway, Zizu says I hope he finds the smoke soon.
Keep that one to yourself.
Wait, what were you gonna show? No.
Thank you, Jacob. Um, I don't. Are the,
Please.
I think those I think he put quotations around special because that's like him hugging me because he loves me that much. I don't think it's because it was like not really what he meant.
What are you building, Scott?
My army. Hashtag Scott's Blocks Army, y'all.
I can't wait to get
Oh yeah, you're on the list. Definitely.
this
Who's
one.
who's on the list?
My Sig friends like you and Yeti and Macro.
What's up, Bricklock?
I'll send one back.
What's up, Big
Excellent. Excellent. I'd love to have one, brother.
Seth has one, I think.
Of your
Yeah.
thing?
Anybody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you were the first one, weren't you?
Yeah. You were the first person to ever send me anything. Yeti was going to send me his, but I already have his, so he didn't have to send it.
Still gotta send you Tiffany's.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think it was her. We'll just
Gotta-
stop talking because I don't want that to sound weird. I asked. I was trying to get Dusty's sig fig together, and I sent him a picture of what I had, and I know it wasn't the right head, but I sent him a picture of it and asked him how I could get my hands on his face.
Wow.
Good. Hey, Bricklock.
Hey Eric, how's it going, man?
Go on, Eric.
Boo, boo, boo. Happy
That's very special,
4th.
Grant. So, do you live far? I'm not sure where you live, Grant. You don't have to be specific. Do you live close to New York? Like, was this a cool trip that you made, or y'all just went for the day and? I don't know how this works.
You know the
I would honestly like to send guys my Sig Fig, but being that mine are not even actual Lego, I'm limited on what I have of them. It's not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
About as close to what I actually would be as a Sig Fig.
Tiffany.
yeah.
Let's see what
Well,
you got.
my personal opinion, and I'm not saying you need to send anything to anybody. I'm just saying, like, if anybody out there has a sig fig that's not real Lego, I don't care. If you want to send it to me, I will not judge you.
So can I buy a fake cow and send it to you?
That's perfectly fine.
No.
Alright.
I don't even care if it doesn't look like a regular Lego cow. I
Sorry,
mean, I don't
I
care.
said the wrong word. Can I buy it? Non-realistic.
I don't think it has anything to do with you using certain
It
words.
farts out rainbows. No, he didn't pick me that time.
Wow.
That's very cool, Grant. That's very cool.
Are you?
It works out rainbows, huh? Dead dog.
Oh my God.
Are we trying to refer to Deadpool and his unicorn?
Yeah, there you go.
So, can y'all recall throughout your entire life a fireworks display that sticks out in your mind as something that was very pivotal?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was about 18.
I mean, if you want to
years
talk
old.
about it, yeah.
I was about 18 years old, and we went to Baton Rouge. My friend's dad brung us. He was like my dad as well. Next door neighbor, kids, friends, long time, blah blah blah. Well, we all went to Baton Rouge. I got to actually get on to the USS Lincoln and
Oh,
actually get on that deck and actually watch the fireworks off of the Mississippi River. And it was about a $35,000 show from what I found out.
that's
They
insane.
spelled out 4th of July, you know.
Uh huh.
It was beautiful. It was nice. They did that
That's
over the
cool.
Mississippi.
So,
I thought that was amazing.
my vocabulary is very limited. Pivotal means like great and grand and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just basically, I'm just asking for a time that there was fireworks that you remember. You can actually remember it because it meant something. I guess is what.
No, I never have. My dad wouldn't allow me.
Yeah, mom wouldn't let me do fireworks
The
either.
dad, when he said there's other ways you can support your veterans in this country. To burn money in
Well,
there. Exact words.
well, I mean, I don't have a problem with people who do. I guess just me real quick. I don't know that I've ever appreciated them. I still don't think it's the fireworks I appreciate. But I have to say, a couple years ago, the last time we went to one, I got a picture, and both of the girls are like, their faces lit up, and that was really cool from just the light perspective. But then
Now
I'm
that.
thinking how dangerous it could have been. So,
It is.
what's up, dude? Jude?
What's up,
Hey,
dude?
dude.
No sandwich eating today, boy.
I mean, nobody was talking about a sandwich until Yeti, so I think he's wanting one. I think he wants to taste it again and see how it treats him.
What's up, dude?
Wait, have you had one Yeti? I can't remember.
No.
I've eaten them a long time ago.
Okay, Cliff. I know Cliff did. Fireworks over Canada in San
Well,
Diego.
I don't know how Cliff got talked into doing it again.
Cliff is a team player. Cliff provides entertainment, and whether he has to die from it or not, he's willing. He's willing to put on a show, and that's what I appreciate about him. Grant says up north. That's right. Grant says up north we take fireworks seriously. I don't. It just doesn't do much for me. But I'm also like I'm a negative Nancy Lane. Like my the perfect day for me is like a day that nobody talks to me, and I don't even necessarily have to see the sun. Like if the curtains are pretty thick, yeah, need some air conditioning. I mean, I don't even have to have like TV or technology or nothing. Take everything. Put me in a padded room. I mean, put me in a room.
Well, you know what? You're not far off, Seth. I think life would be. I think life would be a lot better if you didn't have the internet or all the TV or the phones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely would have been left the cell phone out.
Like here's the only thing. Lacey's dad doesn't want a cell phone, which I completely understand. He's 70-something years old, and I don't blame him. It's actually really, really smart because if he wants to go do something, nobody can be like calling him and aggravating him. On the same hand, when he's off, he's 70-something years old, and when he's off in the woods cleaning up with a chainsaw or whatever, and if something happened, he'd have no way to get in touch with anybody. So that's my only concern with it.
I think I'm meant to be a hermit.
Me too. I like crawling up in spaces, in hole. What do hermits like hermit crabs, like at the beach? Cliff, are you trying to tell me you're a crab?
No.
I mean, you're one of those people like me. I think you don't leave the house unless you absolutely have to, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the safe thing.
I don't like people.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like being crowded. I don't like being crowds, I should say. I don't like being in a big crowd. I like to be secluded by myself. I can talk to you guys all day long right here, but I don't like going out in public and being in front of a bunch of people.
All right, not a crab, a hermit crab. There's a difference.
Right.
Yep. That's true. Yeah, I think that song "One is the Loneliest Number." Well, has anybody ever asked what's so wrong with being lonely?
Do not. Do not.
I know. I'm sorry.
You gonna miss it one of these days. Them kids driving you crazy, boy.
No, dude. I've told my wife, I don't know how many times the last few days. I don't know what I would do. Like, and it's a whole long story, but we went on vacation with my family. Whew. And if I was so thankful for my little family to have refuge in, because holy moly, he doesn't want to smell anyone else but himself.
That's right. I don't want to smell
Yes, I
my ass,
can
buddy.
promise you,
Oh,
I know what lonely is, and it is not something I'm enjoying.
Nope.
well,
I
I
don't
hate
want to
that.
know it. I don't want to know what that feels like ever again. That's why I told Tiffany. I said I gotta die first, and I told her deal, and I said you can't break that deal.
Yeah. Like I don't have.
I got a question. What happens if you don't love the person? Then can you be lonely?
Yeah, you could be with someone and still be lonely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
You could be lonesome, lonely. Just
Are
because
you
you
lonesome?
Usually the one that's got that issue, though, is actually has the depression that they need to deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
oh,
I don't know. I couldn't go without certain people, but like I'm good with my certain people.
I'm the same way, so I thought. I might love my wife sometimes, and
Yeah.
that's not
I'll say a simple one to that. Every couple has their problems. Look, there's certain
right.
things that's just, yeah, as I've told many. 3.5 years now I've been without my wife, and she was the biggest thorn in my butt there ever was. I miss every second of it.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
The way she was, you that picture you showed me. I'm shocked you still surviving. I'm shocked you still alive. Them
Oh,
eyes tell some
believe
stories.
me, I've seen worse.
And
But
then you
think
said
of
they
it this
got
way, Ed.
worse.
I
Oh,
don't care how good a cook you think you are. I was married to a German cook who could cook anything from around the world. So think of it that way.
that's
And
wrong
I
with
lost
that.
the only woman that's ever dealt with me being gone for long periods of time, come back and act like I was never gone.
well, Break Sergeant, you were a lucky one, buddy.
That's a blessing, man.
Well, I can promise you, I've had my hand on the front door a million times and she told me to get my buns out the door, but I ain't never left it.
Okay, so it's a strange position to be in, because, and I feel this way about my kids also. I want them to be strong willed, not afraid of anything. Women and like my wife, that's one thing for a long time when we weren't married yet, when we weren't together. Like she was just so cool. Like it was almost like she didn't care if we were together or not. But it's because she knew she had to keep going and she had to do what she had to do. Um, and I want my girls to have the same attitude where like she probably didn't want you to go anywhere, but she's gonna say, if that's what you're doing, do it. I don't know.
How
I
did we
don't know how
get
to
here?
explain things well. I just all I'm saying is I don't want my girls taking crap off of anybody unless you're getting paid for it.
That's the right thought. But just remember that it come back and bite you in the butt too.
Yeah. Do you have kids, James?
I have 2 daughters and a stepson.
Okay.
Bless your heart.
Stepson's 20 years younger than me, and the oldest daughter's 30, the youngest daughter's 25, or 24. So yes, I have kids, and I've been through about all of it.
Wow. I bet so. Yeah. I see. My oldest is about to be 9, so I haven't even come close to the troubling or the stressful days, I guess.
Well, why do you think I'm constantly telling everybody? They talk about how hard it is. Wait till they get married.
Yeah. I I don't know. I think it all happened the way it's supposed to, but sometimes I wish I wouldn't have waited so late in life to have kids. Because it's not a big deal right this moment because I'm only 40. But like, I'll be. Oh my god, I don't want
Oh,
to
I
think
wish
about
I
it.
was younger. Huh.
Yeah.
If the oldest one's 9 and you're in your 40s, you'll be around 60 when they're up in adult age.
Yeah. And I guess that's really not terrible. My wife's parents are in their 70s, and I guess like my parents are just in their 60s. My mom had me when she was 18, so my parents have always seemed really young to me.
Yeah.
So I guess it's really not that big. That look, my best friend from high school, his dad was 60 something when he was born. So all I'm saying is,
Oh, damn. Wow.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Lost in the thought.
Lost in the thought. Cool. So Cliff's never gonna allow me on again.
The thing of my stream is occasions.
Y'all listen. Y'all take notice. He didn't say, "Oh no, man." No, he basically said, "Yeah, if it was my stream,
I
you'd
did
never be back
not.
on here again." That's what you said. It's all right, Cliff.
There you
It's
go.
okay. Look,
Yeah, I'm full of drugs. Leave me alone.
no, I'm just messing with you, Cliff. There's Brick Scene.
Hey,
Hey,
Brixie.
What's up,
Hey,
Macro?
hey, Macro.
Hey, brother Mark, PPP.
What's everybody? There's Bluegrass. I'm sorry, I don't think I said hey to Bluegrass.
Hey,
Oh
Boo.
yeah,
I
Fritz.
I got sidetracked. Jude, all the fam. All right, cool. So, does anybody else have any fireworks stories? I think we were talking about it like 45 minutes ago. So let's get back to it.
Yeah, so it's funny you asked that because next weekend on the 16th, which is which is Clippy address.
Go ahead.
They're also doing
Wow.
the LaSalle Days fireworks right here in my backyard, basically. So like they're
Hell yeah.
super huge right here. And
Food
growing
time.
up, it's funny. I grew up with my ex. She just lived right down the street from where I live now. And so we would go over there every 4th of July and watch these, like, what I thought were just humongous fireworks. But it turns out that it's just like they're right here in front of you. You can see them, that they're huge. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's just some M80s behind a 7-Eleven, and all this time, Cal was like, ooh, ah.
Hey, Brixie.
They were at the gas pump.
Huh?
That's cool. I mean, the fact that you have any,
Yeah.
because fireworks just don't do anything for me.
Well, and I used
Um,
to sell fireworks too with my dad.
That's what you told me. You told me you
do
saw
it.
fireworks the other day.
No, not like that. No, we good. This was for
Yeah, I heard y'all saw some fireworks the other
I
day.
have figured it out. Cal has not done a face reveal because he is Joe Dirt. I mean,
Amen. Hallelujah.
I
Oh,
used
Not
I
really,
used to say,
Brixie.
so at work we're called
All right,
Mosquito Joe.
y'all ready for Kyle's
they-
face reveal?
They call me
Y'all ready?
Mojo Dirt.
let's
Y'all
see
ready?
it. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
No regrets.
Oh my God.
Daddy issues.
Oh, there's more fireworks. Yay.
Are you like a chihuahua? You know, like whenever the fireworks go off, you just gotta bark at the door.
Oh yeah.
I do that, but I also bite people's ankles. That's really why I'm closer to a chihuahua. Okay, so when I was young, I don't remember how old. Maybe this is why I don't like fireworks. Let me tell y'all. Okay, I said that earlier, trying to be like a sweet dad and all, because it's true. But now I just remember what really my biggest memory of fireworks, and this is probably why I don't like them today. When I was younger, I was at somebody's house and their parents were doing fireworks, and he got hit in the neck by a firework and got burned really bad.
Oh, shit.
I
And
need to have a dislike for him.
yeah,
That's a damn good.
that's the only thing I could think because other than that, I love blowing up stuff.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. YouTube. I'm just joking. We don't blow up anything. I meant
We shoot
the
off
toilet.
fireworks.
Yeah, the toilet. I meant in Minecraft. I like to blow up things in Minecraft.
Yeah, with the
That's
TNT.
because it's not real.
That's right. Now, when I was in college, I was in a band, and we went to a radio station one time, and they were
Yep.
interviewing us, and they asked each of us to pick a song, and they were going to play it, and we were going to say why we picked that song. Where our bass player, who was the coolest part of the whole band, he picked he picked "Bombs Over Baghdad."
Oh
You know
hell no.
that old Outcast song.
Yep.
And when he goes, "Why'd you pick?" He said, "Why'd you pick that song?" He goes, "I kind of think bombing countries is kind of cool." And the guy goes, he goes, other countries, not." Anyway, the guy's like, "Okay." It was hilarious, and we never got asked back. Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not even going to address that, Jacob.
Wow.
Like blowing things.
I don't even chew gum.
I'm calling you out, Sam.
Bass players are
Bass
never
player-
that cool.
Bass players are never that cool.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I think this is the only reason it worked out well for him. Technically, he could make sound with the bass, but I wouldn't consider him a bass player. He's probably the worst bass player of any band I've ever been in. But his charisma, his stage presence, his will to do whatever the heck we wanted to do. He was one of my favorite people ever. His name was Terry, and he drove a gold El Camino, the same El Camino that we tied a pair of jeans on the back of and drove around town to get them all tore up and scuffy. And then I spray paint them with some glow in the dark spray paint. And then that night at our show, we got them to shut the lights down in the place. And then I had a black light, and I lit up my pants with that glow in the dark paint I put on them. And then I had some glow sticks. So we had this part in the song where it was like a breakdown where the drummer was going like that. So I got my glow sticks and I held them on my head, and then I broke them, and then I just started shaking like this. And then I started doing the whole rave thing between my legs, and it was awesome. And when I got done, some dude walked up to me, and he thought that was the coolest thing. And I'm sitting there thinking, dude, that ain't cool, man. But I was okay with it because I hated this guy, because this guy used to date this girl I was dating at the time. But what I didn't know was the girl I was dating at the time was still dating him, but she was married. But she was seeing her too. It was crazy, man. Let's see where we at. Rick says no disrespect to your mate, though, Seth.
We are here.
Seth, I think that's the fastest I've ever seen you react to a comment.
Oh, about the bass player thing?
About the blow.
Oh yeah. Well, some things have to be hit head on. You just got to be straight and strong and just pound the point out of it. Wait, there's a tip. You get to the tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
Zizu says, "Rich, my family has 4 generations of bass players." Rich says, "Sorry to hear, Taz. We're just starting to get the same storm you had over here. Apparently going to hit tonight.
Oh damn.
Wish the best for you, man."
Yeah,
Oof.
brother.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, we need the rain here.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, we do. We'll take some of that for you,
every
guys.
day over here. It's
We
been
need
raining
rain.
every day, man.
It's nothing but dust here. It ain't nothing but dust here.
Got it.
Okay. I will say this, Rich. I'm sorry. I'll get off the music thing. Okay, so drummers, right? I will say this. I'm not a drummer. I wish I could drum, because when I go see a band live, the drummer is the one that like that's the guy I like to watch, because that's the one that makes my but for real, that's the one, that's where the power comes, in my opinion. But I usually would sing, so maybe I just didn't, that like the singing thing was the singing thing, and I was more interested. I don't know.
Damn, Brett Bluegrass. Damn. Damn.
Well,
Wow.
I wish I could play bass. I wish I knew somebody who played bass. that would come
Yeah, I
play
could be a
bass.
good pizza delivery boy according to bluegrass.
Yeah, somebody decided to let fireworks off around here.
Right?
I was
Right,
getting a little
Macro?
I was getting a little aggravated last night because it just seemed like
See
they
'em.
were just doing fireworks late, and it kept getting later and later. And then I just realized it was people just shooting guns, and that's pretty normal. MJ,
Hey, MJ.
Taz says,
Say
"Buddy,
that
just
I live
put
in
her
a
on."
place that I could shoot my gun and it wouldn't make a difference, but I live out in the country.
Oh yeah, I do too. That's what I'm saying. That's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure some people that live on the other side of the lake actually have like maybe a shooting range or something because they will get out there several times a week and just pow all night long, just banging all night long. All right, so Taz says
What's up,
just water on the
MJB?
and
Happy
just got
4th.
to get. Oh yeah, you're gonna go even higher than where they were. I think that's a good idea. If I ever was to build a house, I would want the outlets. I don't know. I would have to know how I was going to arrange the house I was building to put the outlets exactly where I want. But I don't think
Exactly.
outlets don't make any sense at the bottom of the floor anymore. Not in all cases.
Yeah.
Uh,
Depending on where you live.
We have some that are above in our
I've
bathroom.
seen them. I've seen them. That's just not how our house is.
That's
We have
why
a
you get a
generator.
card.
Oh heck yeah, man. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. They're talking about music. Okay. What were we talking about?
How peanut butter tastes delicious.
Look, I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention. Okay.
I'm too broke to
Uh,
pay attention.
I heard that. Well,
I
see,
can't afford it.
here's one
Macro
thing about the.
says lots of work here, Tasman Bricks. Government offering lots of incentives. Well, that's good that Canada's offering incentives.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my God, I don't know what that means, but okay, Macro, that works. Good for
Oh
Canada.
no, I'm not. I'm not laughing at that. Um.
I am. I don't. We have jobs here too. People just don't want to work them.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Shit ton of
I
job.
mean, why would we want to pay people to work when they don't want to work? I mean, they do. They pay them to work. They just don't want to work.
Cliff, were you backstage when we were back there with Butt Chop the other day and we're talking about stuff like that? It was just me. Who
No,
was it?
I don't
It
think it
was
was me.
me.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was me.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All right, so the thing about floods is we have to pay extra on our insurance. Like it's not just like part of your home insurance here. You have to pay extra for flood insurance. And
Yeah.
it's not a huge concern in the area that I live in. But isn't that what insurance is for in case something wild and crazy happens?
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. I got to address this. Macro, we have good jobs here too, man. People just don't want to work.
Right.
Now, whenever they're handing them out stimulus checks,
Yeah.
All right, rich man, have fun.
I want to go back to work, man. Why couldn't they had all these jobs whenever I was working?
I'll tell you the thing that I wish I would have been more aware of, and maybe it was just me and where I grew up, but I had absolutely no clue all of the different things that you could actually do for a living. I guess I just the way my parents just pushed me was, you get a desk job, you're going to be a, doctor, lawyer, business owner, whatever. But like, there's so many things you can that people don't even know exist. And what in the heck am I even talking about?
I don't
I don't
know.
know
Oh,
either.
talking
I
about
don't know either, Seth.
you were talking about going back to work and how you
Well,
wish. Go ahead, bro.
Macro says, okay, well, then we got jobs that pay more than the government hands out. Well, you may have, but our government hands out money, so therefore people ain't rather give it for free than go work for it. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like working for my stuff.
Working for my stuff,
But I
baby.
get it. They give out incentives to work. I get that. That works for some people, but there's a lot of people that are just lazy. They don't want to work.
I want to
And
go
the
back.
government contributed to that.
I
I can
love the
say I've worked ever since I was about 9, 10 years old,
Yep.
and I don't know that I could go a day without working in one way or another.
I learned the house from the time I was 7, and then they taught me the outside, and then they taught me how to grow, how to raise chickens, how to do all kind of stuff. My dad taught me.
I think what they should have done, they're going to give us incentives. They should make the people get a job, then give them a little bit of money to send them to work instead of just giving
Tax
them money
break,
not to work. That's what they should do, but they
tax
won't.
break.
Y'all,
Yeah,
I don't like talking. I don't like talking politics. Can we go back to talking about underage drinking?
Let's do it.
I'm just kidding.
No, do it. I approve. Hey, Ingrid.
hey, Miss
I,
Ingrid.
I agree with that, Macro. I agree with that statement, Macro.
Hey, Miss Ingrid,
100%.
everybody behave. Everybody be good.
All right, tighten up, tighten up.
I
I
could be
know.
lazy and not work and not buy Lego, but then there's more to life than watching Murray on repeat. I agree.
Oh,
Hey,
absolutely.
Ingrid.
I can only say I've worked my butt off most of my life so far. So
I worked all my life until I can't. I mean, I medically can't. I can't lift over 10 pounds, really. So yeah, I mean, ain't nothing I can. I mean, I guess I go work a desk. I get, but anyway, I go back to being. I'll go back to shut up.
What?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
good, Cliff? I appreciate it, man.
we're
Somebody needs
listening.
to talk, so I shut up.
No,
I
we're
like
listening.
turtle.
We're hearing your story.
Yeah, we were all listening to the stories.
Exactly.
I ain't got.
Well,
I
I
mean,
can
I already told my. I already told my story, and
we
yeah,
actually
I'm not.
shut up and listen.
I told my story in a video a few weeks ago. So that I mean, I mean, they're
Yeah, that was a good video. I enjoyed it. And we appreciate it. I did watch that one.
Hey, I did. I wanted to go to work. I do want to go to work. It's just I mean, I can't.
No, it sucks whenever they tell you, "Oh yeah, you can't. We can't. We don't need you no more. You're a liability. Our insurances won't cover you anymore."
yeah, that's probably the worst part of it is they give you a good excuse why they don't need you anymore.
Oh yeah.
I can honestly say I'm an 80% disabled Army vet. I'm still capable of doing a job like anybody else.
Absolutely.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Now you don't have to shut up, Macro. There's nobody's telling you to shut up.
No,
I
nobody
can't
better
even see his comments, so
Now, you
tell
can
them to shut
American
up. Oh,
human
good, man. So it's a good day today. Let's have a great day today.
Well, nobody's telling you to hush, man. That's what it's about. Talk, conversate.
Not to get mad at one another.
No, I'm not mad.
I ain't mad.
I
I'm
think it's
happy.
great. I think it's great that Canada gives out initiatives for people to work.
you
I mean,
man.
That's awesome.
I'm not against that at all.
Wait, they get like sign up bonuses and stuff like that to go back to work?
I have no idea. Macro said he's shutting up. Maybe he'll tell us.
I don't know. I don't know that that's. I don't think it's so much that they just give them money. I think what he's saying is they like is it's more like I don't know.
They give you a reason.
They just make sure the job is there. I don't know. I mean, he has his own business though, right? So I don't know if he
I
worked like
thought so.
if the local municipalities would hire him for things. Look,
Look,
don't be hating on my public education.
right?
Right.
It's not
No,
our fault we're undereducated.
anybody else from? I mean, Macro. He may have left. Is anybody else from Macro here? I mean, other Uganda. Fill us in.
I don't think he was
It's in
upset.
the audience.
I hope he's not upset.
I saw that, Miss Ingrid. It's really, really sad. How's the baby been? You been feeling good? They've been making sure you don't get overworked. I don't think people understand and appreciate all the stuff that mothers and grandmothers do with these bad kids. That all they want to do is just suck the life out of. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
The golden years are supposed to be relaxing years, not pulling your own damn hair out.
Well, my mom tries to tell me it's a completely different thing. That having your grandkids is completely different than raising, how you had your kids. And I mean, I understand. I just grew out. I grew up. I'm not fun anymore. Now they have like little kids who they can have fun with. But no, I'm just kidding. Um, anyway, so I know it's not the same thing. And I make a lot of jokes. I love my girls. And like I think I told y'all, Molly starts pre-K this year. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like she's the one that wakes me up in the morning. Like I don't set alarms and stuff, which means I will probably sleep until it's time to pick them up from school, and then I'll get even less done. So that's just perfect. Good job for turning 4, jerk. Anyway, uh, Miss Ingrid says I don't get a break. I work, then I babysit, then work some more. Yeah, I thought you had told me that. That's why I was saying.
Macro says, Love, I am just joking, but seriously, it's worth it. 10 times to work than sitting in government hands. It's a side joke up here. The government will take care of you. I hear you, but I was just trying to ask what kind of incentives they give. I mean, that's pretty cool that Canada does that. I mean, maybe we could take a lesson.
Right.
I'm afraid our government's not about learning lessons.
Well, that's true.
Our government at this point is not much about anything.
Yeah.
Unless benefiting them.
And that is why I am going to pursue a position as mayor of an ant farm. And I do believe that we should have our own city and tax code. The city of ants I will have, and they will grow powerful and huge, and we will take over the planet.
Nice dream.
All hail the ants.
Miss Ingrid, I may be wrong, and you don't have to be specific, but I believe you're further out west than I think. Like I'm in South Carolina, so you're further out west, and I'm probably wrong. So tell me if I am. But if I'm not wrong, I would think it wasn't that late there, and I wish that they would shut people down as early here as they are there. I think there should be a law that if I leave the house, nobody else can leave their house. Like I ought to be able to like call up and be like, yo, I gotta go to Walmart for 5 minutes. And everybody be like, go home, get out the streets, don't be too loud.
Macro says incentive is good pay for people moving in. Government has good grants, free loans to start businesses or educate. First time house buyers, people moving from abroad. Huh. We have some stuff like that here, but it ain't very much help.
It's a kick in the butt's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to pop something.
It's pretty rough though. Okay, so Miss Ingrid, 2 things. 1, we're in the same time zone, so that's cool. And 2, I'm still not wrong because I thought Massachusetts was like way more west. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm dumb about a lot of things, and that's one of them. No, we're in the same time zone, so yeah, it is time to shut it down. Oh, I know this is a school night.
Right. People in my neighborhood think they have to wait until midnight to start popping fireworks.
They here they can shoot them all week long until midnight tonight. Then they got turn it off.
Right.
Yeah, boy. Y'all, I am on step 3. I am so proud of myself. We've been streaming for 55 minutes, and I've got to step 3.
Baby step. Baby step.
Well, if it doesn't bother you, Miss Ingrid, then it's fine. But if it bothers you, I will call. I will call 9111.
I will write a letter to my congressman.
That's right. Y'all, all right. I'm getting old. All right, so I am getting a little funny about things. I've noticed that I'm starting to use words that I considered old words. Like I was talking to my buddy from high school yesterday, and I used the word fuddy duddy, but I liked it. I think I'm going to use it more often. But anyway, so I'm not one that's like mad if people want to play loud music, but since I had kids where we used to live, we had a neighbor like a couple houses over that would get out to wash their car, and they of course had to have the bass so loud that the water wouldn't even stay on it long enough to wash it because it was shaking off. That used to make me so mad because I was like, if you wake her up, anyway.
Don't wake the baby.
Taz says some even meaningful chats here on the Yeti stream. MJ says, thankfully, it's only a couple hours of loud noises and war sounds. That's right. I feel bad for people's pets every year. At the same time, and I hope this is none of y'all because it is what it is. People who lose their pets because of the fireworks, I'm like, well, did y'all not know that this happens every year? Wouldn't you take an extra precaution? You're like, oh yeah, my dog pisses itself and tears down the curtains every 4th of July. Why don't we just leave him in the backyard? We'll put him inside of an inflatable pool. He'll never go anywhere. Like I know this one woman, and she's the sweetest woman, and she has cats and dogs, and she loves them. But I'm telling you, every time a storm comes, all we see for the next week.
They're coming after you.
Huh. Speaking of fireworks.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's all right.
Man, sounds like my kind of party.
Oh.
Yeah. Miss Ingrid said, so long as I'm not trying to put the baby to sleep. Yeah, that's how. Miss Ingrid said, Mom has the baby Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Good deal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why. I've just never been crazy about the fireworks. Maybe I'm just a wimp. But another thing Cliff was saying earlier, like my mom wouldn't let me do anything with fireworks when I was younger. I didn't even shoot my gun for the first time until I was like 19. My mom wouldn't let me shoot a gun. Like supposedly, Dad didn't have any guns. I found later on that he had guns. But anyway,
Dad always told me, he goes, if you want to recognize a veteran or anything like that, take them out for supper or something like that, or pay for their dinner. But he thought it was a waste of money for the fireworks. Every time I shoot one off, he'll say, there goes $1, there goes $2. And it was just, he did not believe in spending money like that.
yeah. So that goes a little bit. That goes a little bit beyond than just him just thinking nobody should do it. It was also that it was a waste of money, and I agree it's a waste of money. I think dessert is a waste of money. I think actually the engagement ring and the wedding band waste of money. Waste of money. I think they should appreciate if they get a lifesaver.
They shouldn't, unless they shouldn't appreciate them one time a year. They should appreciate them like 365 days, not just on one day.
Well, now, there's Veterans Day. There's different days for different things. Like July 4th isn't to celebrate veterans; it's to celebrate July 4th.
Our independence. We should be celebrating that 365 days a year, not just one day.
I got you. I have a hard time celebrating for more than like 10 minutes. So having to do it every day would just be such a hassle. I'm just kidding. Miss Ingrid said dessert for life. I enjoy dessert sometimes, but I'm more like if we sit down and eat dinner, and then everybody's like, "Hey, here's a piece of cake. Cool, y'all have y'all's cake. Give me another chicken leg." That's how I feel about it. Um, Now I do like desserts in the middle of the night. Well, I like pizza in the middle of the night too, but I really love honey buns. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying. All right, hold on.
That can go in a few ways.
Do you like me some sticky buns?
As long as they're not my sticky buns.
Where'd the Cajun go?
uh-oh.
Wow.
Well, gentlemen, it's getting late here, and I got to get up early. So
Ooh, okay.
I guess I'll clear the line so somebody else can play around.
Well, glad you could hang out, and happy 4th, man. Good seeing
Yeah.
you.
Happy
Happy 4th of
4th to you
July.
all, and I'll
Hope you
catch
have a
you
good
on
evening.
the roundabout.
Later, buddy.
We'll see you
And
later.
you, Cliff, make sure you get that taken care of.
I'm trying.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
Later.
Bro.
You're my honey bun, Sethie. Oh, oh, Taz, you're such a sweetheart.
Wow.
Oh, sticky buns.
Seth's a little taller than I thought it was going to be. That's kind of cool.
Sorry, I'm back.
Mhm.
Moo.
Who are we missing?
Cajun. Brick Sergeant had to leave.
Oh, Brick. Okay, sorry, I had my headphones off and everything. Bye, Brick Sergeant. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
You're not an
Uh,
idiot.
Miss
We're
Ingrid
all
says I'm
just
being good. I'm eating cashews for now, anyways. That's really good. Do you
cashew outside.
Yeah.
Cooking pumpkin soup. What the heck? I've never had pumpkin soup.
Happy birthday, Dusty. Everybody
Pumpkin
wish
soup.
Dusty
Happy
a happy
birthday,
birthday.
Dusty.
Happy. Oh my goodness, Dusty, you were born on 4th July. Happy birthday.
That was definitely the day I gained my independence. Miss Ingrid, I don't know how cashews work because I don't eat a lot of nuts because they make my stomach hurt. Do you buy cashews? Do you crack them yourself, or do you only get those already shelled?
Hmm.
Because I know like
Well,
you can get sunflower seeds, you can get like
but
pistachios, and
I I can't do just I I mean I like the kernels and the sunflowers, but I have to have like the whole seed itself, or else I feel like it's pointless for me to eat a sunflower kernel.
right,
You know what I mean? Like you just gotta spit the
right.
seed. Like,
What I like to do is I like to get those little dollar, or actually they're usually 50 cent. They're probably going on now, but the little things you get from the gas station, the tube ones. I like to go through the entire thing and de-shell them, get all the salt off the shells, and every time I get one out, I put it in a cup beside me. And then once I've got all the shells, salt off the shells, and my mouth all puckered up like this, then I take I take the sunflower seeds and crunch them all at one time, and I pretend that they're little people and I'm a monster and I just came from outer space to eat their babies.
wow.
Miss Ingrid said already shelled, unsalted. Good choice. Um, I like cashews.
Happy
I really
birthday,
like sunflower seeds. I
birthday.
hate that I can't eat those anymore.
Oh man, that's
Um,
not good.
What's
what's
wrong?
that, buddy?
My daughter's boyfriend, 18 years old, just got killed coming home from work.
What? Drunk driver?
Do not drink and freaking drive. I don't care if you think you have it, you don't. Because that person is still alive, the one that just killed that 18-year-old little boy. I despise people who drink and drive. I don't care. You can unsub for me. But yeah, that's horrible, man. I hate to ruin the night like that for y'all, but that's what I got off the camera for. Sorry, I just cut out. My daughter called me, and something told me to answer that phone, which I'm glad I did. Ah, bro, life sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So who did
Yeah.
we lose? I heard y'all tell about it. Who? Brick
Big
Sergeant?
shot. Yeah, he gotta go.
He ran out on us.
I think he's just.
Thank you. I didn't even get to meet this guy. This is actually a good kid, you know. From what I heard about him, I talked to him a couple of times on the phone and that. I never got to meet him. Yeah, he was an actually good guy. He treated my daughter very well, very nice, very polite. Nice kid.
Sorry, I'm looking at this kind of stuff.
What a bad deal.
It was a good day. Shit.
I was talking with somebody earlier. Well, this is just going to continue to be negative, but I'm good at that, so I'm just going to go with it. I was talking to somebody earlier, and he was talking about watching those survival shows where they drop people off like in the woods and they got to survive. My buddy from Arizona, and he's like they should drop them in the Arizona desert and see how they would do. And I'm thinking, yeah, they're not going to do that. I don't know how much y'all know about, and I don't even know exactly what area he's in. I don't know how much y'all know about Arizonian weather. They got some crazy stuff. The heat is insane. And like he sent me a video the other day, and there's like, these trucks and they're going down the road with water going everywhere. And I was like, okay. But then you see this little beetle come by and like the water's going over the hood. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. But he's talking about like, oh yeah, it's monsoon season. Yeah, it happens. Like what? What? Anyway, my point.
We
My
talking
point.
like
Oh,
that's a normal day thing, huh?
yeah. So going back to the whole dropping in the woods, I was like, well, here's my thing. I probably, even if I was able to survive the wood, like, I would die. I would die anyway. Something stupid would happen. Like a tree would fall on me while I was doing something, or
I'd
I don't
slip
know,
in the
like,
mud and break my neck.
yeah, something like that. It'd be something ridiculous. But I hope it would be funny.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
You're the guy that wants to go out with joking.
I just, the last, did you wake her up?
Probably firecrackers.
Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Now, y'all gonna make me go insane. Y'all gonna make me go insane, go
Y'all
insane,
gonna
go.
make me lose my
All right,
mind.
I'll be
I'm
back.
up to her.
Hey, Jody.
Hey, Jody.
Good night, Ingrid. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you for coming by, Miss Ingrid. Thank you for the kind words. That's just crazy, man. It's true what they say. Don't take life for granted because we're not promised tomorrow.
So if you're drinking out there, put your cues away and stay where you're at.
Stay where you at until you sober up. Golfing does not sober you up. So just stay where you at. Do us a favor.
Hey, Miss Amby.
Hey, Miss Amby. Oh, I'm
Your
here
water.
firecrackers outside.
That's my house. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I can mute if you want me to.
No. I'm talking about my house.
Oh.
The outside.
Well, they're going off here too.
No, man, I like firecrackers. Hey, this all good. The people are celebrating. That makes me happy. People are celebrating their independence, you know. bunch of people that serve for our country. You know, our firefighters, our first responders, our men and women of the service. You know.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Yeti. I just now got the message.
Yeah, we tried messaging you a couple of times. Like I had to calm her down. It's really bad. Yeah.
They're shooting fireworks here for your birthday. See, Dusty, everybody in the world is shooting fireworks right now. Well, everybody in the U.S. right now is shooting fireworks because of your birthday.
Where are you
Well, I
at?
do declare. Hey, Miss Amby. Good to see you.
Where
I
is
know,
there?
right?
She is right there.
Mrs. Ann.
That's right.
We don't get to see her a whole hell of a lot.
I miss my Miss Amby.
Mrs. Yeti's okay. It's not that. My daughter's boyfriend, we just found out he was killed tonight. He was 18 years old. His name was Robert. He's a good kid, man. From what I've talked, you know, very nice, very respectful and stuff like that. So it's like I don't have a bad word to say. It's just damn.
Dude,
Can
dang.
people just stop dying? At least the ones I know. And nobody else's family members? Shit. At least slow down. At least slow down for at least 10 years for me.
Miss Amby, I sent you a link if you want to hang out with us for a little bit.
More the merrier, more the merrier, more
Oh,
the
damn,
merrier.
everybody.
Jody says thanks for your service.
What's
No,
up, Jody?
no,
KS
no,
John
no,
Yeti.
don't thank me. No.
Well, just take it. Just take it, Cajun. Quit saying, tell people no.
Y'all
Cliff, will you
don't.
say that to me?
Thank you for
Say
your
it. Say it.
service, Seth.
Say, just take it. Just take it, Seth. Just take it.
Just take it, Cajun. Just take it.
Yeah, no.
We miss you too.
Give me a favor. Give me a bottle of water off the floor, Vincent.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know what?
it's terrible, Zizou.
I agree. I agree, Irish
Hey,
Andrew.
Irish Andrew. I agree.
Uh, what are you gonna do about it? Nah, 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 nah.
Green Acres is the place to
Y'all, I
be.
made it to step 4.
All right.
What's up, Triple D?
You
I
need to
don't know
make
what,
it that much.
Triple D, I don't know what you're thinking, me, buddy. I
Yeah.
didn't do a damn
Because
thing.
you, sir, were a lieutenant firefighter. So
I
don't
would
even
like
go there, sir.
I would like to take this time to thank my mom for her cervix.
I bet.
Don't stop. Stop. It hurts to laugh.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
man. We
Yeah,
heard about it. It's terrible.
Irish. Bad.
Yeah.
We're just not talking about it, Irish Andrew.
I try to keep politics off the show as much as I
Well,
can.
but here's the thing about it. Like, uh, I don't even know what to do. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, something needs to be done, but I don't know what to do. I don't think we'll ever be okay. Hey,
Well,
you
Triple D,
don't laugh.
I didn't know you were a firefighter. Well, thank you, buddy.
There you go.
Oh well, thank you. But Cliff, that's true. I said, well, I won't bring it up, but you, you carry on your service every day in many ways.
Uh,
I
You
try.
you don't have to be running into burning buildings to save people. That's all I'm saying.
maybe gotta
That was
run
I
run into people.
that was kind of fun.
well, I definitely sound like you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you'd enjoy it. I tried anyway. I had a buddy that I knew. Well, I say I had a buddy. I knew him, and I thought we were buddies, but couldn't find out he was just as fake as everybody else. Anyway, he was a
That's
police
why.
officer.
That's why I went to headquarters, the Ghostbuster headquarters. It's not because it's Ghostbusters. A firehouse looks. I mean, a firehouse was like one of my firehouses, so that's the reason why I wanted it. It's not. I don't care if it has the guts inside of it. I ain't caring that if it's Ghostbusters. The house itself, it looks just like the fire station. But mine was
Right.
2 bays instead of one. And then when our new station had like 8 bays, but
You
I
know what
was
that means? That means you need 8 of the Ghostbuster firehouses.
no.
Well, we'll start with one. All right, we're gonna start a GoFundMe and buy Cliff a firehouse, and then once he gets the firehouse, he can sell it so he can buy 8 Lego Ghostbuster firehouse headquarters.
There you go.
Because
Wow.
it would take that. How much are those things now? Like $800?
Yeah.
Oh, see, Adam.
Hey, AAA.
What's up, AAA? How's your day going, brother?
Don't know. It is 10:17. It's past your bedtime. You are not allowed to laugh.
Well, Triple D, I didn't know you were a firefighter, buddy. Thank you for your service,
Thank you.
brother.
I do really appreciate it because I couldn't do it. Right, that's some
volunteered.
bravery. That's some serious man bravery.
Part of the brotherhood right there. Triple D.
I volunteered when I was 18 years old for the Henderson Fire Department. They were looking for people back then. They fill her now. I wish I could
Hey,
still.
volunteers are just as important as full time. And actually, they're better because they do it for free. They didn't even get paid for it.
Nope.
They volunteered.
Yeah, there's some cities that wouldn't have a fire truck if it wasn't for volunteers.
That's right.
That's right.
They do this, and they do the same job
That's
as the
right.
paid people did. I never got it. Well, I'll tell you, when I was full time, we actually had fire officers that say, "Oh, they're just volunteers. They don't mean nothing." And I'm like, "Excuse me? They do the same job we do, and they volunteer for it. They don't even get paid or insurance or nothing.
That's
Nope.
wild.
They deserve a little credit. They're not just volunteers. They're same as us in my eyes. And when I was an officer, I treated my volunteers a lot better than I did my pay guys that was underneath me. The guys who got paid, they got the shit work. I made the volunteers.
That's because you're a bigot.
It might be.
No, that wouldn't even apply in that case. I don't think.
Don't
So
get
I'm
that
totally
started,
joking.
Seth. Oh my
Hey, Triple D, I went down there in Katrina too.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Katrina, and I went to 9/11. Well, I was just a rookie on the fire department when 9/11 happened.
I'm
I went
sure.
to, I went to New York for a week, and then when Katrina hit, I volunteered down there for like a month.
I didn't know. I didn't know firefighting had a. You must be this high to fight fire. Is it a fireman with his hose hanging out? You got to make sure that you're at least as tall as his hose.
Wow.
I never really cared if I was as tall as my hose.
Oh
I mean, I think it's important to have hose that are taller than you and shorter than you.
Well, Triple D, Zuzu.
Y'all crazy. I see why they don't let me hang out with y'all.
Zuzu, I would let you volunteer on my department. You have the right attitude. You're right, Cliff. We had to do everything and more as a volunteer. I was an EMS first responder. I tell you what, I started out as a volunteer when I was 18. Then I tried out for the full time, and I got on full time, but I didn't think anything happened until I got there for a while. Then I started noticing people, oh, there's just volunteers. You don't need to do that. Make a volunteer do it. I said, well, what? when I became an officer, I was like, that ain't happening on my watch.
Well, it's one thing if you're, and I'm not saying abusing someone that's below you, but like if y'all were trying to show somebody how to do stuff, so you wanted them to do certain things to get used to doing certain things, that's one thing. But
Right.
treating them differently just because, I mean, they're like you said, they're the same as you. They're just not even getting paid to do it.
They're actually a lot braver. They're not getting paid. They're doing it on their own free will and want to.
It's not always. Hey, it's more along about helping the community.
It's
They
not
have
like
to.
that, dude. The fire department was bad. I'll tell you what, where I came from, fire department was bad. I mean, in that certain sense, and then we were also territorial.
Really?
Did you know? Did you know back in the day the firefighters were considered a street gang?
Really?
If you ever watch Gangs of New York, that is true.
Well, it's just like cowboys. Cowboys, you'd have been saying cowboys in the 17th and the 18th
Yeah.
century.
Let
You'd
me
have got
finish.
hung for that.
That's why they got their names firefighters, is because back in the day they used to fight each other before they'd fight the fire. And how they were thieves. You know how they got paid? Is after the fire they went and stole the stuff out of the house. That's why they call it salvage and overhaul. And they would steal stuff out of the people's house for their payment.
What's wrong with that?
Damn.
At least they weren't. At least they weren't the wet bandits. I mean, the wet bandits took stuff and flooded the house. They went and took care of the issue, and just it's like grabbing an apple on your way out.
And you know that they had beards back in the day. They had beards. They dipped their beards in water, roll their beard up, put it in their mouth, and that's what they breathed through when they went inside the people's houses.
I did hear that.
Cliff, I knew that you were a superhero fireman, but I didn't know you had knowledge of like when firefighting was invented. And
Yeah.
that's incredible. So
Benjamin Franklin was the first one to organize the first fire department.
now you're just pooping. That's not even a real person.
Yeah. Dalmatians, you know why they were sent in search of the fire trucks? They're a protective dog. Their sole property was keep people away from the wagons fighting the fire.
Oh, they were to protect the wagons.
They were there to protect the wagons. From people getting too close to the fire engine, they attack people.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
That is messed up, Triple D. That is messed up.
It's true. Let's see what we did. They got NFPA rules, National Fire Protection Association, and if you don't match the NFPA, your ISO rating goes down or up. And you higher the numbers, more expensive your insurance costs on your house. So when you move into a neighborhood, make sure you check out the fire department's ISO. If they're a 5 or below, move in that area because your house insurance is lower.
Are you serious?
That's serious. 9 is like you don't have a fire department. If you have a rating of 9, you don't have a fire department.
Cliff has been controlling the real estate market this whole time, and we didn't know it. He knew the secret.
And Triple D's right. There are some fire departments out there that don't even have gear. Only way they get gear, people will donate their old stuff. Like big city departments will donate their old stuff to the smaller departments. They can still get usage out of the gear. You know how much it costs to outfit one firefighter? About $4,000 to outfit one firefighter. And turnout gear, SCBA, helmet.
Well, I understand that it's very expensive, and maybe if once we get the Ukraine, I'm just kidding, Ukraine that we're sending money to right now. Hopefully, once they get all their stuff straightened out, they can start sending money to like the firemen to make sure they don't die trying to save people's lives. I know they won't.
Another fun fact is the city government does not like to fund fire departments because it's a money pit. The fire departments don't make fire departments does not make no money for the city, so they don't want to give money to the fire department. That's why you see fire departments out there trying to do breakfast fundraising and stuff to get equipment because the city doesn't want to give them money.
My fire
What is?
department doesn't fill the boot
Oh, but
campaign to raise money.
I thought that was for donations to some cause.
It is about help firefighters gear.
Yep.
that's why I donate to them.
This is the worst news I've heard. Well, no.
It's
Can't
not,
go
I
there.
mean, but I mean, there is government grants that does help now that you can apply for. You can get a grant for equipment, and and if the paperwork's done right, you usually get it. Yeah,
That's
you would
really
have to have
nice.
fundraisers for gas for the trucks and everything. Yep.
Okay, well here's an issue. I had no idea. How many people have no idea? Because I'm gonna go ahead and say, if I knew that the people who were supposed to put my fires out may or may not be able to put gas in the truck, I might be willing to throw some money over there.
Yeah, no
Which,
shit.
by the way, I have to
Right.
pay. I have to pay a certain fee because I live out in the county for them to even come and put out my fire. So
See, hey, when I first joined the fire department, that's how it was. You had to pay by subscription. You paid $50 a year, and we would come out and put your fire. But if you didn't pay that, and before we'd pull a hose, they'd have to give us $500 for us to pull a hose.
that's a really tough thing. But
But we usually went in for the fire. We just billed them. They could bill their insurance, and sometimes insurance will pay or not. But since we went to a tax district, that went away, and that was good.
yeah,
You pay
wow.
30 cents to every 100 assessed value on your personal property tax. I mean, you can have $100,000 farm and only have to pay $50 a year for fire coverage.
Oh yeah. Uh,
My brain wasn't ready for this, guys. This has been a roller coaster, and I don't want to get off for the first time in my life.
Triple D, I'll tell you what, you find they have people out there to help departments grant write, and they know what wording to use and everything. You find you a grant writer, you'll get those grants.
That is just insane. Even if things are a lot different now, it is absolutely insane that that was a thing. That was ever an issue. I mean, what? Like, there has to have been cases that people's houses burned to the ground because of some shortage somewhere.
Dude, as a firefighter, when I volunteered, they hey Miss Amby!
Hello.
what's going on?
When I first joined the fire department, we actually had to watch a house burn because they couldn't afford to pay the $50. And us volunteers ended up going in our own pockets and pulling out the $50 so we could just fight the fire and try to save some of their stuff.
Oh, mm.
It gets pretty bad. Yeah, we had to pay $5,000 for a grant to get our gear. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there is a grant like 50-50 grants. You pay half, the government will pay half, or 3/4 or whatever.
I love you, Jody.
It's not a scam, Jody. It's not a scam. It's just it's facts.
It's a scam.
It I don't know, man. That's just crazy. I hate that because, like I said, and Zisu said, that, I think it was, yeah, didn't know that either. I don't. I'm telling you, if I know, if they were like, look, pay $50 a month, well, not a month, but pay $50 a year. I don't know. I don't even know what we pay now for it. But somebody said something about the tanker trucks, Triple D. Yeah, they even had to bring a tanker truck out here. But anyway, if I'm just saying, like, people, what would you? I mean, if they told y'all, okay, I don't know how things work because I pay for mine. So if y'all live in the city, you don't have to pay anything for that service.
No, because they're usually underneath the city municipal tax. But if you live out in the county, they don't have city tax.
They gotta
So
pay
you're
the
like
tax.
so they call them associations around here. It's not really a department, but it's called a fire. Like mine was a rural fire association at first, and then you pay like a yearly subscription for the services, and that barely got us through the year on gas and expensive, and we couldn't afford a lot of stuff. But we went and got a tax, we into a tax a district where an area will pay a certain amount on their personal property tax, and everybody pays, and you're able to actually fund and run a department. Because when you become a district, it's easier to get them grants. When you're just getting off of subscriptions,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't. That you would not. It was hard to get the grants.
What
Right.
Miss Mandy doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I got a bunch of friends Lego
Ooh,
for a really good price, actually.
that's good. Lego store.
Look at that.
Look at this, Miss Amby.
Oh, you got it working.
Heck yeah! Let
Yeah,
me figure it out here.
all
I
that
love
Lego.
those.
Thank you.
I have a Batman head.
Oh, that's cool.
Love it.
Miss Amby got it for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She got me a teddy bear, and it's sitting right there on the shelf, right beside the dino that Cajun gave me. And then I built that set last Wednesday you sent me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just gotta get a stick fig of you, and I can put you in the driver's seat.
Yep, I'll send that your way.
Sweet.
Bless your heart.
I'll send you one too.
Yeah, I need your sig fig.
I'll be sending you one. Don't you worry.
Send former John them.
County taxes, emergency response tax, but that goes to 911. Yeah, but Triple D, your fire department can also apply for a tax district, which your coverage area, and you can get that money to run off of. You just got to look into it. It'll take an effort.
I just think it's insanity that the city taxes and the county taxes don't pay for your equipment and stuff like that. Because as soon as their damn $1 million houses are going to start burning down, they're going to wish they were paying y'all ass when they don't have the equipment. Why? So all it's going to take is one rich person. That's all it's going to take. That stuff's going to get burnt. What's up,
Hey, we proceed.
What's up?
man?
Yeah, it's a bad deal out there sometimes, man. That's right. You know, fire department gets a bad name. And a lot of it ain't their fault.
No, it doesn't sound like it if y'all not funded. Y'all don't have the proper equipment to fight fires, and how y'all supposed to fight a fire?
We used to get slammed. Why don't you murmur your ear quicker? Well, you know what?
I think California is finally learning about how important it is to stop those forest fires. Because I started seeing them, they started paying their firefighters, especially those people that go up there and put out those fires.
I went to one in California. I was part of the ground pound, my backpacks and shovels and rakes.
Cliff,
That was hard work.
Cliff, you're upsetting me.
What?
Because I just thought that you didn't like talking about it. But now that I know you have all these incredible stories you're willing to share, I'm real ticked off that we spent all these nights lying in bed in silence. You could have been telling me these stories.
Well, oh, I've got stories. I've got stories. If you all want to talk, if you want story time.
Yeah.
Story time with the Cliff.
But
Do
some
like
of it, some
do
of
video
it,
of it.
huh? Oh, nobody wants to hear that boring stuff, Andy.
I do.
I'm loving it. And Miss Amy does. That's all that really matters.
There's things that I've seen that I probably won't talk about, but
Yeah.
Well, I can understand from that point.
yeah, the zoo. I forgot what it's called. SR1, something 90s. What I had to have, and I went to California one time to fight a natural fire. Yeah.
That must have been crazy to see that. I heard that is bad.
You had a backpack that held 5 gallons of water. That's all you had.
Hey, Cliff,
Yeah,
what was the name of that movie that they did about the California fires back in the 80s? It was about that plane. The guy that gets killed, he don't know he's dead. But they did a whole movie. That movie literally got proceeds got donated to the firefight to the men and women to fight those fires that are out there.
You talking about frequency?
Was it
Back,
Frequency?
backflash or flashback
no,
or
no.
Yeah, Flashback. Oh no,
Oh.
like Backflash. Oh, what was
I remember, but
backdraft?
I
No,
went
not
out there.
Backdraft.
That was Hollywood. That's all Hollywood.
No, I don't know.
I am so glad Cliff, you're talking about this.
You only had 5 gallons of water, a rake, and an axe or a chainsaw. You don't use that water for the fire. You just made a fire line around the fire, and that's what
No,
you
they
hope to
don't.
stop the fire.
Don't they dust it? It's not water that they drop over it, isn't it?
Well,
Dust?
that's airplanes and stuff like that, but a lot of times it's your fire lines that put out a fire, or you put a backfire to run it. Because you got to have 3. Okay. All right, here's the education part of the day. You got
Yay!
3, you got 3 sources for a fire. You have your source, your oxygen, and the, whatever the hell it's burning. You take one of those away, you don't have a fire. You need a fire line or start a backfire where it uses all the resources up, then the fire has nowhere to go. So
And that's
you
why
did a fire. You did a fire line, it'll stop.
I have a question.
they
What?
call it choking a fire.
Did you have to ever get a cat out of a tree? Why does dude? I just thought the way the stuff they showed me growing up. I just knew I was going to see firefighters up in trees all the time. I have never seen a fireman get a cat out of a tree. I saw a fireman crawling out of my wife's window.
Damn.
Yeah. Triple D, you had flappers and a shovel. That's right.
Because
there you go, Taz. That's right. All I can say is save a horse, ride a cowboy.
But yeah, it was fun time. Let's see what else fun facts I can tell you.
Cliff is trying not to laugh, guys. We all understand why.
I told you about the Ben Franklin, the beard.
Do they still use sand for fire?
They may. We never did, but it may happen. I don't know.
They might have used it. I wouldn't be surprised. Sand is a cheap source to use.
I've seen that happen sometimes in my town. They've used sand to put out the fire.
There's some situations where Vicks body rub came in handy.
Damn, Jody.
We won't get in detail.
Oh, some of the gory stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Jody, that happens, man. That ain't nobody's fault, but it just happened.
That's just like my dad's home. Whenever we first moved out here, we had a trailer. Come to find out, electrical fire burnt everything. We lost everything in the house fire back in '84.
Wow.
Yeah, Triple D, I agree.
I was young.
Trailer houses are the worst. They're just kindling. They catch on fire. Best thing you do is get out as fast as you can.
Yeah, because they're gone.
They're gone.
Quick.
I'm pretty sure this dude I went to high school with paid somebody to burn his trailer down. Like, I don't have any proof, but and I guess the insurance company didn't either because they tried to do it, but they couldn't get them.
If you're just tuning in, all you pyromaniacs, you're just came in for the good part of the session. We're going to be talking about burning stuff now.
Hey, I will say, I know how to burn your house down without getting caught.
Oh no! In
Hey, hey,
Minecraft,
hey,
Cliff
hey,
knows
he's
how.
joking. He's
Do
talking
it
about
in Minecraft.
Minecraft. That was in Minecraft. He's just saying it. It was Minecraft related. There you go.
You,
Minecraft.
you have the right to remain silent.
Anything you
Well,
say may and will be used against you in the court.
Well, like you guys know me, I would never do something like that. But
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you're
but
not
don't say
getting
that.
invited to my house.
believe it or not, I was an instructor for Missouri University on the fire service college.
That's
So were
awesome.
you still doing that before you retired, or
Yep, I was teaching fire 1, 2. I was the fire safety and basic fire hazmat. I was
Hey,
teaching hazmat.
did you ever get to dress up as Smokey the Bear?
Yep, I got pictures on my Facebook.
I love you
I'll,
so much, Cliff?
I'll show you. I'll take you down memory lane here in a minute. Let me get on my Facebook.
Oh crap! Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I gotta get in my profile. I
So,
gotta
did
figure out
you
how to do
ever
that
tell kids not to start fires and stuff like that?
all the time.
I
I
tell them
did.
to start, but then I tell them they need to learn how to control it and stop. Oh, I'm just joking. I don't tell them that.
Where are we at? Share screen. I'll show you a fire too. Y'all want me to? I'll show you that here in a minute. We'll go to Facebook first.
Up there.
There was a training fire, and that fat ass right back there in the red helmet, that's me.
Where's Waldo?
Let's see here.
You stupid, Cliff. You shouldn't say that.
There's my daughter. I don't care. I'll show you my daughter. There's my daughter.
Aw.
There's me.
Oh, look,
There's
young
me
Cliff.
again. I was young. There's my
One day,
daughter. There's my dad. They're all my family.
nice.
There you go. Nice.
There's Oklahoma City Thunder.
And there's a deer.
There's that picture again. Hang on, I gotta find me. Back out of there. Your photo.
Oh, y'all didn't hear it. Dang it! I hate when I hit the mute button and forget. I say the best things and y'all just never hear them because I always forget.
Damn it, Seth.
I know.
We've had this discussion.
this
There we
stuff
go.
keeps me up at night.
Oh, here we go.
I was. Well, there was the Fire for Kids, our little mascot, and I was Smokey.
Nice.
I was just taking a guess. Hypothetical.
Um,
Did they let you keep the costume?
you know,
Yeah. Right.
crab legs. There's my
Oh, you got
helmet.
crabs.
There's my daughter when she was little.
Aw.
Aw.
There was my first one. I was just a regular firefighter. That was my number. And then now back to my Lego.
Right.
Uh-oh.
That's your Lego too? I thought that was your
Yeah.
wife.
No, hang on, I'm going to show y'all something here.
Oh, Taz, man, no. I am not going to disrespect their uniform. No.
What's that?
Taz said, Yeti, Sethi, and fireman uniform. Yeah. No.
Here, I'm going to share screen again. I'll take you on a run. This is
Taz,
back when,
Mr. Amby just recovered from the last time I did something stupid. Really?
this has no music in it, but we'll show.
Poor
Should
Miss
not
Amby. Still traumatized. Look.
Here we go. I was driving.
Still
You might
getting
hear
therapy for that.
you might hear some cuss words.
Oh, man. That's all right.
It's about 6 minutes long.
I'll keep you horny.
Clear. 111. This time, you go ahead and put the city on standby, please. Copy. Placing city on standby.
Stripper game. That's not happening, Taz. There ain't no stripper gams going around, Taz. Me and Seth are not doing strip.
That is a lot of weight going really fast right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, you'll hear me cuss here in a minute.
Somebody get in your way?
Well, kinda.
Mother.
Rural fire. I have the RP on the line. He's stating it's 3.5 miles south of 60 and then a half mile west on Z.
Really?
Copy.
Go, Cliff.
If this is boring, just tell me. I'll shut it off.
Nah, man.
Rural fire is advising to be on standby for address 18504 Highway Z for a structure fire.
Cool to see y'all coming into action. You never
If
really
we
get
wanted
this
to
point
watch
of view either.
more, we'd watch paint dry, you know?
I can't believe how like flat and clear everything looks. There's not a whole bunch of buildings and McDonald's signs and.
Right?
Is that because everything? I'm not gonna say. Is that because everything burns down there?
They didn't pay the damn taxes on time, Seth.
Oh Jesus!
Hey, happy birthday, Dusty.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Magic Mike style, yeah, there ain't never gonna be no Magic Mike style again.
We'll fast forward it. We're still driving.
Right.
Why wouldn't have this on VR? You know, we can all experience it. You know, the only thing you won't be able to do is touch, taste, or smell. You know.
Yeah.
Important shit.
Tanker 1.
Where my dad grew up, by the time anyone could have gotten there, the house would have been burnt down. So it looks like y'all had a long way to go on this one.
Highway, about half a mile.
How are you, Yeti? Seth to wish you.
Lord, in fact, is it
Wow.
We're about to pull in here and we'll be done. I'll show you an actual fire.
I mean, you're good, man. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's,
right?
Yeah, it's good. Keep playing it. Ozzy Adams said, "It's Dusty's birthday. Can I hire you, Yeti and Seth, to wish him a happy birthday?"
I mean, you don't have to hire me.
Thomas Davies.
My crew members are packing up now.
And you're driving in this. This is great.
Okay,
right.
I'll show you the fire now.
Oh.
This is a training fire.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that funny?
Love it.
Thank you, D. Make sure you're on air.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of black carbon dioxide coming out of that house, boy.
Got me what I'm telling you? Yeah. Jay, when you think it's ready?
God damn. Oh, the railroad truck.
That was it.
Oh my God, dude.
You're a brave man.
That was just training. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Here's
Read that
that.
photo real quick, Seth. Damn.
Wow. What did you say, Getty?
Read that out loud for us, just.
Oh, okay. Triple D says, my first run, a guy drove off the bridge and landed upside down on the railroad tracks, and we had to rappel down to get him out and try to get a hold of the railroad company to stop the trains.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not good under pressure. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Hell,
I mean,
Go ahead.
what? Oh yeah, yeah, Trouble D. I seen horrible stuff. My first fatality was a guy lost his arms and legs and
Damn.
in a vehicle accident, flopping on the pavement like a fish, yelling, "Help me, help me!" And there was nothing we could do. We had to actually just put a sheet over him, let him perish. It was a bad deal. That was my first one, and I'll tell you what.
this is no. I'm not comparing what I did to y'all. I drove a tow truck once, and I was very lucky. I was out of town because there was a couple of high schoolers that got in an accident, and it was really bad, and I didn't have to go to it because I was out of town. That's all I'm going to say.
You
I
lucky
could not.
you didn't see none of
Yeah,
that, bro.
my uncle did it, and he was telling me. I mean, he helps. He helped him move, out of the car and stuff.
I can't handle stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
I saw enough of it.
Yes.
I don't like talking about stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I don't. I'm a wimp. I would not volunteer to. I might would now. I might would now. At least I could say I did something.
Yep. Tasman, that's coming April 16th.
Cliffy in a dress.
Yep. Well, I'm glad I was able to entertain you for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, man. That was
I used to volunteer for the elderly people that were veterans.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um,
Those guys
it was
need
like
that.
a care home for like veterans, and they would tell me so many stories.
Don't you just love that?
Yep.
I do too. I miss my dad's stories. My dad, believe it or not, those stories like that or hearing that. That's just like today. We were at my uncle's house, my dad's youngest brother, and well, they were telling stories of the old days and stuff like that, and stories that I never heard about my dad before. About him and his brothers. Yeah, it was a good day. I mean, besides what happened to my daughter's boyfriend, still,
That's wild.
yeah, man. What a hell of a end of the day, huh?
What a shame. He was only 18, wasn't he?
18 years old, coming home from work, just got the job.
No.
A kid that's actually trying to do right in the world, doing the right in the world, boom, he's dead at 18.
How's your daughter? Is she
Oh man, she's in shock right now. She's talking to. The reason why I'm not on the phone with her right now is because the fact is she's talking to her counselor right now. So I let her go to where she could go talk to her counselor because my ex had the counselor on the phone already talking, and man, that's horrible. 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I feel
You
sorry
can't
for his parents.
fathom it, can you?
Yeah, that's it's tragedy, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's bad is that it was two tragedies not even in less than 3 weeks from not even a month. My uncle passed away. He had a stroke, hit his head on one of the slot machines at a casino. And then now this. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Me too.
I don't want to grow up. I'm tired of this. No. The clock needs to stop right now, and we just need to chill for the next 1,000 years.
Well, but here's the problem though. If we stop it now, we're not in a good spot. So we'll be living
No.
this hell forever. I want to rewind for a while when things didn't suck, and then we'll pause.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure my life
Right.
actually did pause in the good days. I've been dead since then. That's all I'm saying.
Well, my good
Uh,
days were 2000s, early 2000s. That was the good old days. Grandpa, tell me about them good old days.
Jody says, I'm a KB Toys kid, and what you talking about, Cajun Yeti? Triple D said, but on the good side of things, I've delivered 2 babies.
There you go.
There you go.
Um, are the pains as big of a deal as women make them out to be?
Oh, it's a lot more painful than that.
You assisted in
I've
delivery.
never told this story to only the people that are inside the family. But yeah, when 2015 came around, whenever me and Tiffany found out that we were pregnant for Riley, we found out when she was 7 months pregnant. How you like that with nothing? Nothing. We were told
Wow.
we couldn't have no more kids. 2015, she comes home and through that door right there, she says, "This is a gas and we got a baby in there." So I said,
Well,
she's gonna kill me for telling this story. She's gonna kill me, but I think it's cute.
Yeah.
And
Hey, hey, baby, is that gas, or are you just about to have my baby?
right, that wasn't me that asked her. She came home. And
I know.
Oh, yeah, Mark back over there.
Mm-hmm. What?
Well, that is amazing. I was in the room when both of my girls were born, and I can't even pretend I had any doing in that. Like I was there barely. When my my oldest daughter was born, I remember we're in there, and my wife is doing her job, right, and I'm standing there, and I don't really know what I was doing, but at one point, my wife, who was in labor, looks up to me and goes, "Are you okay?"
Damn.
But I thought I was being cool, man. I thought I was good to go. And then everything happened, and then they take her over there, and and they're cleaning her up. And finally, the doctor finally had to be like, "Dude, go go check out your baby." I don't know. I thought I needed to be there for her, for Lacey. Uh, come to
I'll
find
bet.
out, she would rather me not been in there at all. Do what?
No, I kid you not. We almost lost Mrs. Yeti
Ooh,
the last pregnancy. Yeah, like it was really bad. Whenever you asked if your childbirth really hurt. Yeah,
yeah,
that's all I could say. I saw it first time for that kind of pain. That kind of pain. They said it only could be equal to them pulling a bullet out of you without any anesthesia or anything like that.
yeah.
I've heard women say they'd rather get shot and take a bullet out of them with their bare hands instead of have a baby.
no, I was at work when Haley was born.
Damn, you were on a call?
Yep.
That sucks.
Bringing life and saving lives. Well, yeah.
I was there for all my kids' births, all three of them. I made it a point. I was gonna quit my job if they wouldn't have let me. But then I found out about the law to where they had a right to where that dads have a right to take off a week in Louisiana. We have a right to take off a week to help out with mom and see if we can get her back on feet. I took off more than that because the fact is Tiffany had to have a cesarean. So.
Well, I've always been a piece of crap, so I didn't have to worry about working when my kids were born. I was there.
So you're
But
a piece of crap because you were there?
well, I would much rather. Okay. Anyway, I'm a piece of crap, not because I was there. Anyway, I didn't
Okay.
have a job to not be at.
Um,
Listen, this is a very sensitive time in my life. The moon will be blue on Thursday at 2. Anyway, so I was lucky because after, both my kids were born, I was at the house already. That was the plan. So I was able to be here because I couldn't imagine like it's tough enough for moms to go back to work after maternity leave. I mean, I would have just felt terrible going to work, leaving my wife here to handle a brand new person in the house, at least because, she might need a little recovery time. She did just, put in
right.
a lot of effort.
A lot of
Yeah.
Yeah,
effort.
I cried when I passed a kidney stone too. I couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah, I cried. Oh yeah. Whew. Dude, why are you laughing when we pass a kidney stone? We
Who's
don't know
that?
that it doesn't feel just as bad. Now, if it's anything close to or worse than a kidney stone, no. Yeah, y'all would just have to be okay with having pets. I'm
That's
not
why
pushing
I
out no
don't.
babies.
That's why I don't drink sodas. I don't drink no carbonation beverages. I drink water.
I know you're talking about kidney stones, but when you said you didn't drink soda, and I just got through talking about whatever, it made me think of y'all remember when everybody made a big deal about yellow dye number 5?
Oh
And
yeah, you mean the semen count being low?
yeah, yeah. So I just didn't want to go this whole stream without talking about ejaculation.
Gotta get it out there at least once.
Well, gee, thank you for sharing that with us, Seth.
Well, I
You
mean,
know,
I didn't get out mine. I was just in general.
I'm just picking on you.
I know it's cool. That was inappropriate. I apologize. Unless my mom's watching, I don't apologize. That's what you get.
Oh damn, that's what you get.
Now, I can say that because my mom's not watching. My mom would never watch anything I do. she doesn't live. I'm just kidding. I have wonderful parents. They didn't uh, drown me, and I really appreciate it.
Well, that's
If
awesome.
if I would have been if I would have been my dad, there would have been an accident.
Oh, you ain't lying. I'd have disappeared if I'd have been my dad.
I was a pretty good kid. I didn't start being a screw up until I was in my
Hung around
20s.
with Yeti, you know.
All right, Zizu said Seth was talking about fireworks earlier, brought this full circle back to fireworks. Um, I forgot I don't even know what's going on right now.
All right, guys, it's getting late. I think we're going to end the live portion of the show. It's been 2 hours now. For sure. I told y'all I was going to be live today, like I promised. I hope everybody out there, for our American friends and family, happy 4th of July, and everybody else that are celebrating with us around the world. Thank y'all, and happy 4th to y'all as well. So y'all have a good and blessed day. We're gonna meet y'all up maybe on Cal's stream tomorrow night. Where are you at, Cal?
He's sleeping.
Being asleep.
Really? Yeah.
Well, no.
Thank you, Miss Amby. Where can we find you, Miss Amby?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram, just Miss Amby.
All right. I would say Cal, but Cal's yeah. But
Cal's
anyway,
MIA.
all right, Scott. Where can we find you?
You can find me right here on YouTube and also on Instagram as well. And speaking of Instagram, feel free to hit me up on there. Anybody who wants to do a Sig Fig trade, hashtag Scott's Blocked Army is now in full effect.
All right.
All right, Seth. You got anything coming up?
Nah.
Promote your channel, Seth Bland. Y'all check him out.
I got a music channel, Seth Bland.
There's nothing wrong with that.
An
I put a
awesome
song.
music channel.
My
That
last
boy
song
got
I put.
music in his soul.
Yeah, that last song I put up. I didn't realize until the next morning that the guitar was only coming in. It wasn't coming in stereo. It was coming in on just one side, so I had to take it down.
Oh,
I got to
dang.
work on it.
Fix it and put it back up, man.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I started another conversation. You go ahead out.
No, you good. Cliff, you got anything besides Wednesday? We all. There we go.
Woo-hoo.
Don't forget, Cal did a face reveal.
No regrets.
No regrets.
See you, dude.
I want to say thank y'all to everybody that came out. Thank y'all to everybody that's in the chat. Dude, everybody that's out there. Thank y'all so much for coming hang out with us on this wonderful 4th of July. I hope everybody has one. Chicken, clicking those bricks. There you go.
Yeah, Jody knows what's up.
Sorry. How'd I do this?
All right, guys. Like I always say, love, peace, and chicken grease. Cliff.
Clicking ain't easy, but it's fun.
All right. Keep on bricking until Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all Wednesday. See y'all Wednesday night.